It's a question from Mario Van Sneck from the Netherlands. Dear Swamiji, please can you explain about biomemory? What exactly it is? What is happening with our biomemory after Dharma Mega Samadhi? Please understand. Biomemory means the part of your experience which becomes a solid particle in your muscles. Please understand. When you eat food, certain part of the food becomes blood, certain part becomes bone, certain part becomes bone marrow, certain part becomes your thoughts. The subtle. Certain part of the food becomes blood, certain part becomes flesh, certain parts become bone, certain part bone marrow, certain part your thoughts. Same way, when you think or experience something, certain part of that experience become part of your blood, certain part becomes your bone marrow, certain part becomes your bone, certain parts become a solid physical particle of your body. The memory or the experience which happens in you very strongly becomes part of your very biology is biomemory. Memory which becomes part of your biology is biomemory. Sometimes you can see when the depression or the fear becomes too much, you will see the whole upper body, what you think as you, becomes heavy and immobile, uncomfortable, don't know what to do. Especially when you are getting into some criminal activity or illegal activity, you will see the whole body resist. If you are getting into some activity which should not be done, you will see that fear. Biomemory means memory which became part of the biology. What is happening with our biomemory after Dharma Mega Samadhi? Let me explain the word Dharma Mega Samadhi. I am so happy. A person who is born and brought up in Netherlands, Mario Van Sneck, is able to beautifully put a question on a technical term from the Vedic tradition, Dharma Mega Samadhi. Exactly if I have to describe that word Dharma Mega Samadhi, the samadhi which happens to you by the intelligence awakened with the right understanding. For example, now I give you the right understanding that you are not the body, you are not the mind, you are beyond body and mind also. Understand? You are not just the body, you are not just the mind, you are something beyond the body and mind also. You are all pervasive. If I explain this to you very logically, your intellect clicks with it and intelligence gets awakened. And you feel a kind of energy awakening and restful awareness. That is what is Dharma Mega Samadhi. Through Dharma, the right understanding, if the Meda, the intelligence of you is awakened, it is Dharma Mega, the after effect of the right understanding. The samadhi which happens as the after effect of right understanding and awakening of intelligence is Dharmamega Samadhi. I can say the right translation of this word can be inner awakening. When the right understanding is awakened in you, that understanding which leads to restful awareness is Dharmamega Samadhi. What is happening with our biomemory after Dharmamega Samadhi? I can say your biomemory completely becomes pure. After every Dharmamega Samadhi, your biomemory becomes completely pure. If the Dharmamega Samadhi becomes a very strong Savikalpa Samadhi or Samprajñāta Samadhi, the biomemory becomes pure to the level it can never again become impure. That's it. Dharmamega Samadhi is like a washing your floor completely. But there is a possibility tomorrow it can get dirty. But Savikalpa Samadhi is once for all washing the floor and sealing it with a lacquer coating. It can never become dirty. It's like a copper vessel being washed every day is Dharmamega Samadhi. It becomes pure. But gold coating it thickly so that it will never become impure is Savikalpa Samadhi. But processing it in such a way through an alchemy and making the whole part completely gold through the alchemy process is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So, Dharmamega Samadhi purifies your biomemory. This is the question from Ma Nitya Sugandhi, New Westminster, Canada. My undying devotion and humble pranams to Swamiji. After your darshan at Biddi, over 4 years ago, my whole body started shaking on and off. And it is still ongoing. I take this as a gradual Kundalini awakening. You are right. Especially customized for my physical and mental and nervous system. Am I right? Sugandhi, you are right. How long will this continue for? I can say, till you start experiencing stable levitation. See, when I say the word stable levitation, I mean, in Batmasana and Samana Mudra, your body should be able to raise 1 unit, be in the air for 4 units, and relax for 1 unit of time. This is what is a stable levitation. Means, if you raise for 1 second, 4 seconds in the air, and 1 second landing. This is a stable levitation. Till you reach that stable levitation, the defined levitation, this shaking will be there. Ever since you came into my life, I have been blessed with a deep inner peace and contentment, detachment, love for each and every living being, fulfillment, clarity, etc. Swamiji, your virtual presence through my computer every evening in Canada at morning satsang is very much alive. You have often passed, especially for me in my reality, while talking to look deeply into my eyes, and without saying anything, I have resolved many of my problems. A few days ago, I had a very powerful experience. Your talk brought on, once again, a very deep yearning, and I started crying profusely. You stopped talking, looked at me with deep compassion, leaned forward and projected out of the computer screen by about half an inch, not in physical form, but in kind of thin energy levels, one behind the other, and said very earnestly to me, it will happen, you will experience it. You will be led to a very high energy field, and it will happen. Swamiji, what did I ever to attract an incarnation of such high caliber like you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you did something and attract, it cannot be called as compassion. But just because of your yearning, if it is happening in your life, you did right thing, and Master is compassionate. See, if you did not do anything, and if it has happened, you will not know value, then the relationship will not have its respect. People may take it for granted and leave it. Same way, if you have done something great and if it happened, it is a bargain, not my compassion. You should have yearning and did not do anything, and I should have compassion and shower myself on you. That's the right way of the connection. Understand, you have the right connection, so it will be maintained, it will reach its completion, which is communion and cosmic experience. Please understand, I am making this point clear. If you have done something great sadhana and attracted me, then it is not compassion. Then it will not be maintained. At one point you will feel you sacrifice too much and the relationship will break. It will not see the end. And if you have not done anything and it happened, you may take it for granted. Again, it will not reach its logical conclusion, enlightenment. You should have yearning, but shouldn't have done anything, and I should happen out of my compassion. That's the right combination. Sugandhi, you have a right combination. We will see the end of the Guru-disciple relationship, the enlightenment. Here, the question from R. Patak. R. Patak, that's the email ID, it says, Dear Swamiji, the name signed below the question is Rekha. Dear Swamiji, is it possible one evolves from deity worship to Shravana, listening, and then to being? I am a retired physician with a lot of physical ailments. As a result of irregular hours of fear of irregular hours and fear of errors in practice, I came for IA in December 2009. I feel joyful with daily satsang, and I am trying to find out what I should be doing towards fulfillment. Please give some transformation. Please give some guidance. Transformation is happening. First thing, I'll answer the first part. Is it possible one evolves from deity worship to Shravana, listening, and then to being? Yes. One always evolves when one is sincere with the deity worship to listening to the imbibing the sacred truths and to the being, to the living deity. Deity is Achala Murti, immovable Guru. Guru is moving God, Sachala Murti, moving deity. So understand, you evolve from deity to imbibing the sacred truths and imbibing the master embodiment of deity and sacred truths. The evolving happens in everybody who is sincere. And next you are saying, the irregular hours and fear of errors in practice created physical ailments. The only way to get out of this is a spiritual practice. I can give you two practices for you. as you say you are retired, now decide not to regulate your life. Give freedom to your body completely. Eat when it feels like eating. Sleep when it feels like sleeping. Do not force food when you are not feeling hungry. Don't have the fear, you should eat this many times, otherwise you will fall sick. No. There is a beautiful verse written by a Tamil Siddha. He is a great Siddha, even though in the modern day he is projected as a secular poet. He is not a secular poet, he is a great Siddha, Thiruvalluvar. He says very beautifully, மருந்தென வேண்டாவாம் யாக்கைக்கு அருந்தியது அற்றது போற்றி உனின், means you don't need medicine for your body if you take food after knowing that what you ate has left your system. So if you eat once, wait for that food to get digested and leave your system, and again for the system to feel hungry, the need for food, then give the next meal. So Rekha, I give you this as a practice. Eat when you are really hungry. Sleep the moment you feel like sleeping. Don't bother it is a day or night or anything. So let your body come to its own tune, alignment. This is a one practice. Second, try to attend the satsang every day. When you sit in the virtual presence, your body gets healed, your mind gets healed, your being is awakened. So I can give these two as a practice. Eat only after the body feels thoroughly hungry. Sleep the moment you feel like sleeping. Attend the satsang every day, so that every day the energy flow in your system is alive and Kundalini is awakened and the right ideas get into your system. Naturally, you will be transformed. So, Rekha, these two can be the practice for you, guidance for you. Here again, question from Sudarshini Madan, Sudha. Dear Swamiji, I have a question on non-violence. When people around me criticizes me of thinking about you, I feel only sympathy on them. But when they want to stop me completely watching your discourses or going to your satsangs, I cannot accept and handle them, finally ending with heated arguments. And my next day becomes fresh after I have your darshan. Please bless me so that I can be in constant touch with you. Nowadays, more than my interest to taste levitation, I enjoy just looking at you. So the first thing, when you put your foot down and decide to come to the satsangs and watch discourses and having heated argument with others, it is not non-violence. You are reclaiming your freedom. Not reclaiming your freedom is violence, understand. It is called Atmahadya dosha. You are killing yourself. You want to experience yourself and you take up some spiritual activities. If somebody is interfering and you are allowing that, then it is violence, Atmahadya, killing yourself. When you put your foot down and say, I am doing something for my spiritual growth, please be very clear, it is non-violence. You can use any measure, any extreme. Ramakrishna says, see, Ramakrishna is such a non-controversial guru. He will always be socially polite, politically polite. He will never be controversial. Anything you ask him, no, go with the flow of the society. That is the way he will tell it. But he was asked a question by a disciple. If it comes to choosing between the spiritual growth and the parents or the family or husband or wife, what is the first priority? Ramakrishna says, no. Spiritual growth is first priority, dump everything else. Such a non-controversial guru, when it comes to this, he says, you have a freedom now. You have a freedom. You can dump parents, you can dump family, you can dump everything. Even I will be afraid to give this answer even now. I'll say, no, just be little okay, just adjust, be polite. Usually, I tell people, no, take care of family, be polite, when I don't trust their intensity. When I trust their intensity, I say, I think spirituality is the first priority. Now I tell you, be very clear. Let it be on record. When you have the intense seeking, that is the first priority. Everything else is not even second priority. Just dump it. So, by not fulfilling your spiritual things is violence. When you are putting your foot down and reclaiming your freedom to going for satsangs and discourses, for that what you do can never be violent. And don't even feel it's a heated argument. You trying to explain your part to them. You are not dragging them. If you drag them, then it can be called as violence. You are not dragging them. You are saying, I need to take care of my spiritual growth. Then it can never be violence. So, be very clear. Sudha, you are perfectly non-violent. You are established in ahimsa, and my blessings, you will be in constantly touch with me and I'll be with you. Nowadays, more than my interest to taste levitation, I enjoy just looking at you. Enjoy that. You will experience levitation also. I have two kinds of people coming for satsang. One to listen to the satsang, another one to see satsang. I tell you, both will experience the result of satsang. So, surely this dove cannot listen. Then why is he here every day? To see the satsang. Whether you are here to listen or see or be, you will experience the highest experience. That is what is the power of satsang. I bless you all to achieve, experience, live, express, radiate and share the eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.